So real quick, sorry for the bad video quality and microphone quality. I am using the refurbished iPhone 8 Plus, and this thing is pretty shitty. But here's a real quick video of the new things I've gotten in the last month. So I got, funny enough, two more new iPads, and I also picked up another classic style device we'll get to in a second. Everything else I just have out because I've been messing with it. The 3DS, this, and then of course I've actually been checking the batteries in these. Those aren't new, they're just out because I'm just going through my stuff. And then of course this isn't actually new. This is my silver iPad Air 3. This is my current main iPad. Oh hell, I'm even still in stupid ass Facebook. But yeah, this, oh, it's also 9% battery. Yeah, this thing's doing just fine. Great iPad, mid iOS 15. Highly recommend it if you're looking for a nice, good budget iPad. Yeah, I'ma just straight up say it. Go out and get yourself a nice iPad Air 3rd Gen. It's a 10.5 inch screen. It's got Apple Pencil, I think original support. And it's definitely got all day battery life, for sure. Even if you start doing some gaming. Yeah, I've got some basic games and shit, and yeah, great device. Now again, this is also iOS 15. I don't know what this would be like on OS 17 because it is saying that it's available. But I am not doing it because I like to preserve my stuff. So, of course, you guys know my little iPad collection. I've got all three colors of the iPad Air 3rd Gen on pretty much every iOS version. I got 13, 14, and now 15. If I can find a 16, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe a 17, I don't know. But we'll see. I am still into looking for one. I want to get another black one to use as my new daily iPad, because I can't seem to find one to stick to. Let's see, get my freaking phone out of here. And it is starting to charge up. 87%. But yeah, I haven't made videos recently of the iPads, for example, because all three of us have come down with a sickness, and it bedrids us for a week straight. I don't think it's 2019 virus, but it's along those lines. It makes you feel like shit, and you don't even want to get out of bed most days. But yeah, we're finally starting to do a little better. What is keeping you from closing? Oh, screwdriver's not in right. Yeah, I was using this to take the back of the DS systems apart, checking the batteries, making sure they're not puffy. Yeah, since they're as old as they are. So, I got the receipts and the papers and shit up here. Let's see. And I'm not actually going to show this because it might have my address in it. Yeah, it's got my address. Holy shit. I forgot I actually paid fucking $50 for that. Oh my god. Yeah, it is. Let me see if I can show it here. Yeah, it's another Defender case for the iPad. Fucking hell, I forgot I paid $50. Whew, man, them things get expensive. It is brand new though. It is actually stuffed up here. It's right there. So, of course I got my phones up here because I've been digging down into the 3DSs. But yeah, there's the 6th gen iPad. There's the gold. There's the black. And then this is the other new device that we just got about a week or two ago before we all came down with this fucking stupid cold. This is the 10.5 inch iPad Pro. I know you can't really see it that well. So I got this for $120 out the door off of eBay. It's obviously seen better days. But yeah, it functions. And the screen is also, let me clean it off real quick before somebody complains. I just had Chinese food too a little bit ago. So this iPad is actually kind of funny. So as you can see, the first sign is this thing's got some kind of weird square screwed up in the anti-reflective and olophobic coating or finger resistant or whatever. Don't ask me, I don't know. These eBay sellers, they'll clean these things up so clean you can't see anything like that, and you don't know it until you get it. You can see the scratching, but that's about it. So I didn't even know that was a problem with it. And then the other thing I didn't know is this thing is actually bent like a banana. You can see the freaking glass sticking out on the bottom. And the home button is also jiggly. It's not a replacement screen, it is original. Touch ID and the home button does work, but it's very hard to press. Yeah, your home button shouldn't be jiggling around like that. And the battery health isn't the best either. I mean, it said it was when I bought it, it said it was 95% battery health. But, it's very interesting, I'll just say that. It's mysterious. I cleaned out the charging port with a plastic bristle brush very gently. It's still pretty rough looking, but it does actually charge. There for a while, I was actually having issues with the charging on it. I'd plug it in to charge and then it would say not charging up on the top. Ever since I did that slight little cleaning, just trying to clean it out, it's been doing okay. So this thing's mid-OS 15 too. And the nice thing about this is this thing's actually that high refresh rate ProMotion or whatever, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it makes it feel really nice. You gotta see it in person to actually feel just how nice it is. And then yeah, because this thing is OS 15, hell, even this can take freaking 17. Yeah, because this is OS 15, I actually have access to all the old wallpapers still. So, that's for the rose gold. I think this one is the silver one. This one's for that, the black model. And I think that's also on the silver too. But of course, I also love doing custom wallpapers. And this wallpaper really looks amazing on this freaking thing. So obviously there's OS, I think that's OS 12 or somewhere around there. I don't remember exactly, I get confused. I got a couple of them on here. I got some of those ones which look really good too. Wow, that is so smooth. And then that looks really good as a wallpaper too. Nintendo pictures. But yeah, that just, I've been kind of going through a thing with the Galaxy and the purple stuff recently. I don't know, that just, something about that just looks nice. I don't know, what do you think? Obviously, I mean, from the front this looks nice, but yeah, the Black Air 3 being more of a darker space gray or whatever, I really like that color. It's almost black. This thing is almost like silver. It's not really space gray or like black, because obviously this is my actual silver Air 3, and you almost can't even tell a freaking difference in the two. They look identical. There is ever so slightly little changes. Yeah, there's ever so slightly changes, but they almost look the same color. And I just, yeah, it kind of feels old, I guess. Sort of feels bland. Yeah, like this is a little brighter silver, but it's so hard to tell. And then of course you just see the front and it's white, and then this one's black. But yeah, that's those two. So the new case, as I showed you, is for this iPad, and this case is going to come off and go in this, and then I'll daily this one for a little bit, probably a couple weeks, couple months till I can find another one. I'll probably buy it. That seems to be kind of how I go at this rate. And then we also got, so I got another new one, and we just got this one yesterday. I know this looks like my 6th gen iPad, I know, but this is actually another one. This is a 5th generation, and it's a cell version. It's got the plastic bar up top. Sadly, it's cracked though. There's a little crack from both the microphones. I don't like that the whole piece is plastic up there, but yeah, whatever. So this is a 5th generation iPad, and it's actually on OS 16. And it seems to be decently quick. It's not too bad. Has a couple of little stutters every now and then. This one's actually, I also forgot to mention, I did an unboxing video about this, but I think I'm just going to delete it because, yeah, I was pretty out of focus on the camera. But, yeah, I didn't really show much anyways. I was just going through the freaking setup thing that the Apple stuff makes you do when you set them up. But this thing's also 128. My 6th gen iPad is a 32-bit, so this one's a nice 128. And it's a cell version. So, yeah, it's actually a pretty good one. Of course, this is that case that I had that is used, and it's busted down there. And I am missing a screen cover for it. But other than that, that's the other new iPad. iPad 5th generation, 128 gigabyte on iOS 16. Now, believe it or not, I'm actually surprised because, well, first of all, the notifications are still up top, and you don't have the touch shit for the wallpaper, which honestly, I actually like that. I'm really happy about that. So, yeah, the only thing you can use to tell that this is OS 16 is the thicker clock, which you can't change, which actually kind of sucks, but yeah, then if you go to wallpaper, as I said, I'm actually kind of surprised, but you still got your old school stuff. So there's OS 15, I think that's OS 14. I don't think, or maybe it's OS 13, I don't remember. But yeah, you got your older ones, and you got some of the older ones too. So, I mean, that's cool. I'm glad it's not that marketplace looking shit that's on the iPhones. Well, let's look at my daily here real quick. But you can customize the clock, you can do your own wallpaper, and then, yeah, it's got this stupid touch shit. which I don't care for so much, and it's just such a pain to use and set everything up. But that actually makes me happy that this is still older feeling. And there is actually an iOS update. Oh, never mind. I forgot I'm off the internet. Well, I'm not putting the internet back on it right now. But yeah, there is actually another iOS update for it, but it is really small, and I think iOS 16 is all the more this can take. But I don't really care because I think that's a good place to end it. I don't think this thing needs any more. And then the last thing that's new is this little thing. I got this thing for 20 bucks. Or no. What did I get this for? I got the piece of paper. No, this one doesn't say the price. But yeah, that's an iPhone 5S. It sucks it's a 16-bit. But whatever. Yeah, I think I got it for like 20 bucks. 20 or 25. Somewhere around there. And I mean, it's okay. I mainly just got it because I wanted to see what it... I just want to experiment with it. And, see what all can really still be done with it. So, I got some... trying to find out what all is actually still physically doable with it. And then... I mainly just got it because I want to put some videos on it. I got, downloaded videos and shit that I want to put into some, like, yeah, the Dropbox, and that way when we lose power and the internet runs out or something like that, I got a couple videos. So this thing, 16-bit, it is iOS 12.1.4. And as you see, I also have another one. This is actually out of my collection. This is one of my older ones. This one's a 32-bit. And this one is actually an older iOS. This one, yeah, like that's the control center on it. It's the old school thing. Well, let me see, I think it's OS 10. I think. Yeah, OS 10.2.1. And it's a 32-bit. And funny enough, all three of these older devices are freaking AT&T. I actually took the SIM card out of this because it was constantly draining for no cell coverage in the battery. Let me see here. Yeah, it's constantly draining my battery for no cell coverage. So I went ahead and pulled the SIM card out of it. I threw it in this damn thing since it's the same carrier. I figured we'll just leave it in there. And this one's the same exact thing. 5C in green. This one's the same thing pretty much. 16 gigabyte, iOS 10.1.1, and it's also AT&T, and it has a SIM card too. So yeah, that's all the new things. And this thing's about dead. I guess I shouldn't have threw that down there. I need it for... Oh my god, I got so much fucking wiring everywhere. Boom. I got so much damn wiring everywhere, it's like a spaghetti mess. Alright, you can go ahead and charge up. So, yeah, that's that. I might make a video here in a little bit, too, as to whether anything is actually still usable. And whether this thing is even still relevant in 2024. Because for an extremely cheap budget phone, it could possibly serve as a pretty good little, like, iPod. I get it, yes, it's old. But it could still be pretty usable. Yeah, because it's cheaper than probably an iPod Touch. I was actually looking at, I have a pink 5th gen, but I was actually looking at getting a newer model, and on eBay, them damn things are expensive as hell. iPod Touch, I think, what is it, like 7th gen or something that it's up to now, before it was discontinued. They're so fucking expensive. Like, oh my god, people, it's basically an MP3 player. That's like saying I'm gonna charge freaking almost $300 for an iPhone 5S. Could you imagine that? Because it's pretty much the same thing as an iPod. Same screen size. I mean, same pretty much form factor. It's a little different, but I mean, oh my god, people. Just get on eBay and search up iPod Touch. You'll be amazed at the pricing of them. It's fucking nuts. So that's all my new stuff. Oh, that wallpaper just looks so good. But because it's original, I like to keep everything original. That's how I am. Besides, I actually do kind of like that better. It actually really looks good on the 10.5-inch screen. Yeah. So let me go ahead and get ready to take a picture here for the video. And then, I will end the video. So, sorry this is kind of long, but I don't normally make videos that much anymore, so it's okay. Yeah, it's probably going to go a couple of months before I ever make another video. Yeah, it's just kind of how it seems to go. I get lazy and then I just don't do it. Or, yeah, something happens and I end up not getting around to it. So, whenever the next video will be, until then, take care.